What's up, guys? It's Crystal C Manga here, and was this chapter epic or what? No lie. Me, I was speechless when I was reading this chapter. My mouth literally dropped when I saw Obito's new form, and I've actually gotten even more respect for him now. And I still believe he's not a good fighter, but the fact that he's so powerful now is not even going to make a difference because that power is just going to compensate for his lack of fighting abilities. And yeah, so let's get into the review. First of all, his new form. His new form looks sick. I mean, I like it. It's simple, yet it just gets it across that this guy is a badass. Do not mess with him. So he still looks quite the same. He has white hair now. The scarring on his face is now became more of like it's more of a pattern now. It's not really as like wrinkles. Doesn't look like wrinkles anymore. It's more of a pattern, and he has these 10 blades on his back, basically five at the top, five at his lower back, and I guess they represent the 10 tails, I guess. And yeah, so and his clothes is pretty much ripped off now. He only has these trousers on. It kind of looks like Shinigami trousers, and the whole package in itself looks sick. He looks really cool, and the strangest thing is that he doesn't seem like he's Obito anymore, if that even makes any sense. I mean, his whole the way he's acting, basically he's not really talking, he's just kind of just zoned out. I mean, his eyes are just popped out like that. He reminds me of Gara when he was a kid, during the tuning exam. He's just like kind of looked psychotic looking. And there's even a scene where the fourth Hokage said Obito, and he's like, Obito, like he said, he's like, who the fuck's Obito? Like he can't remember anything. Maybe the Juubi is taking control of his body, or due to becoming the Jinchuuriki, he has temporary memory loss. We're about to find out anyway in next week's chapter, hopefully. So the whole what's going on right now is a little bit of mystery behind what's really happening in Obito's head. So, chapter analysis. Obito became obviously the Tensei Jinchuuriki. It was Hinata and her father. They actually saw this happen. No one else really saw this happen because there was smoke, there's cloud, there's stuff blocking what was going on. So Sakura asked Hinata like what happened, and then Hinata said, shit. She just had this worried look in her face, and then we see Obito in all his glory now, his full Jinchuuriki form. Everyone's basically shitting themselves for this moment. I mean, there is literally nothing. I personally think there's nothing anyone can do right now. And then when you have the first Hokage saying, "Okay, this guy is stronger than me," shit's about to go down. I mean, the first, after seeing that he became the Jinchuuriki, he would immediately said, "Okay, I'm going to try and seal this guy quick." So he summoned those seals again. I mean, seal upon seal upon seal, basically just stacking it up. Didn't do shit to Obito. Knocked it back like it was nothing. Got up, and then remember, bearing in mind he's still in that barrier, right? And then he just got up. The five blades on his back, sorry, activate. So these flames came out of it. Then they actually arms, like Naruto does his Jinchuriki arms, right? Those fly out of his back. They grab the barrier, and then they just rip it. They just basically destroy the entire barrier. So now he's free to do what the hell he wants. And then the first and the second are panicking now. So they instantly you know they banished their clones, basically, that were like watching Madara, keeping him at bay. So they need as much power as they can get to take this guy out, basically. So and what's funny, Madara is still sitting there, and he's like, okay, I mean, I still got my trump card, but I need to be careful because Obito now has the abilities of the Sage of Six Paths. So I was wondering, does that ability, is that ability sensing like, when Naruto's able to send like evil thoughts around him, or like plots and stuff like that? Is that the ability he's talking about? Not too sure. If you guys know what he's referring to, please let me know in the comments below. But Madara has a trump card, so that's that. I'm like, okay, so Madara isn't out of the game. He has a plan to sort this out. So let's see what that plan is. I mean, at this point, I doubt he's gonna become the tenth Jinchuriki, because that's a bit stupid anyway. Because Obito's already Jinchuriki. Maybe it's some form of genjutsu that he's planning to place on Obito to force him to activate the Moon's Eye plan. Maybe that's what he's thinking of doing. Anyway, so we get an explanation from Naruto saying that you already knew that the jutsu that Obito was doing wasn't basically, it wasn't the reanimation jutsu, basically to bring Madara back to life. It was actually um based what was he? I don't even know. He wasn't a reanimation. It was a different seal basically. I think he was trying to say the seal that he was doing is to become the 10th Jinchuuriki because the reanimation jutsu seal is this, and Obito was doing that. So that's a good observation. I can't even talk. Observation on Naruto's part, and why didn't he say that sooner? That's what I was saying. I'm like, dude, if you knew that was the case, why didn't you just tell everyone in the beginning? So that whole confusion at the end wouldn't really have happened. Anyway, so he did actually manage to save Sasuke and his dad Minato from being absorbed or sucked in by the Juubi's thing. So he said, yeah, they all do that now. And then Obito actually he's coming towards Naruto, Sasuke, and the fourth now. And then the first, and this kind of annoyed me a little bit, but the first and the second they jump in now. They're like, you know what, this guy's stronger than me, but we know we have to do something about it. And I always wanted to see the second fight. No lie. I mean, so we've seen every Hokage do something. We've seen the first Hokage in a flashback. We've seen the third. When he was fighting Orochimaru, and we've seen a bit of the fourth. Now I want to see what the second can do. We don't know what this guy can do. We know what he's done from information, but we haven't seen him actually do anything physically. So I was like, oh shit, I'm about to see something now. And then these guys just get owned. I mean, that's how you know how ridiculously OP Obito is right now. He literally owns the first and the second at the same time, effortlessly, with no stress at all, just dead. And I was like, God damn, how are they gonna kill this guy? I mean, what are they gonna do? Naruto ain't as strong as that guy. I mean, and if they try to make it where Naruto does a solo after defeats, and that's bullshit because this guy's too strong. It's gonna take a combined effort by almost everyone to take this guy down, and maybe Madara might have to play a part in it as well because he says he has a backup plan. So and really, I don't see them winning without his help. So maybe that's gonna be an interesting little twist, and Madara has to step in and kind of help out a little bit to take care of Obito because right now he seems like a mindless killing machine right now. I don't think he has Obito. I don't think he's really Obito anymore. I mean, he doesn't seem like Obito anymore. Obito, he's not bitching, he's not moaning about it anymore. He's just kind of like a zombie kind of thing right now, just on the killing spree. So, honestly, it was a really good chapter. It was exciting. Couldn't really ask for anything more. I mean, yeah, obviously, I wanted to see the second do something other than get owned. Maybe next week we get to actually see him do something. I hope so. And yeah, that was really the chapter in a nutshell, guys. I enjoyed it immensely. Did you enjoy it? If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. And as always, stay tuned for more.